Alan, a goalless draw and a point in the end here at Brackley this afternoon. What's your immediate assessment on the game itself, really?
Boring. If there's one word to sum that up, it was so boring. Sending off probably killed it a little bit. Brackley are really good at what they do. They defend extremely well when they're in that deep, low block. And it was difficult to break them down, but we were just nowhere near good enough in possession with the ball. It was too slow, too predictable. There wasn't enough people making forward runs. Wasn't enough energy, and we're seeing little touches of it last week against Aveley when we were playing the cup in the first half, and then we're in the lower block. And we just never finished any attacks today for some unknown reason. We just kept coming back. We never made them defend crosses enough, defend through balls enough. But sometimes you've got to give the opposition credit, and that's what I said. They've had a great record in the past, Brackley, of being really defensive, and they used to be the masters of the 1-0, and today you could see why, because they're organised. That was like a back six in a way. They had the three, and then they had the three centre mids in front, the two wing backs. But the problem we had was we were probably going into positions that we shouldn't have, and then we're coming out with, when we weren't attacking properly, and we're probably having too many slow passes, then they'll pinch it. Our lock-up wasn't right because we were wide open and we're letting them have a counter-attack, and it's disappointing that we haven't won the game. The positive is a clean sheet, but I still wasn't happy, that's a certainty, because I thought T had more saves to make than their goalkeeper, even though we've hit the post and probably could have won it off Dom's header. We just never counter-pressed. There wasn't enough energy today for me, and it's something that we need to look at.
Yeah, I know the sort of main talking point obviously is going to be the red card early on. I know you touched on it there. Them going down to 10 men to probably encourage them to maybe sit in a little bit. So, but is there a little bit of frustration in not being able to take advantage of it on that front? I know obviously you mentioned in terms of an attacking sense, maybe not being as happy as you'd want to be on that front.
Oh, massively. As I say, it's 2 points dropped. That's a certainty, because it was a great opportunity to get the 3 points. Playing against 10 men, obviously it is. But as I say, it just wasn't good enough. We weren't good enough in them attacking areas, and there was a little bit of nervousness about them for some unknown reason on the lock-up, and it's something that we need to work on. But again, you come to these places, it's difficult. I think there's 2 teams now we've sat in the lower block, and previously we've probably been creating a hell of a lot of our chances on the transition, where teams have had a go and then we exploit the spaces. So there's work to be done, that's a certainty. And like I said, we're not a finished article. We keep learning. They're still young lads, they're learning the game, and I think it's tough for them today. But again, I think that was down to, I could see the ball speed wasn't anywhere near enough. But it was a sending off, by the way. I think the decision was right, but it sounds daft, but it probably killed the game a little bit. But again, not good enough by us, but we'll pick the point up, we'll move on, and hopefully we'll get the 3 points against Truro.
Yeah, I know. In terms of Kenton coming on, obviously he just come back from injury. It looked like he pulled up potentially with something. Is there any sort of idea on what the situation was with him at the minute?
He said it's the same again, and we've been really cautious with Kenton. We really have. So I'm so disappointed. He's trained for 10 days now, and we could have probably started him today, but I just want to be a little bit more cautious and make sure that he's 100% right, and kept himself home, kept himself moving, and once Carl blew up, then it was time for Kenton to come on. He wasn't even sprinting, so it's something that needs to be looked at. I can't understand how he's done it. It's a massive blow, as I say, because it's something that we did. I think we could have done with Kenton on the pitch from the off today without a certain. He's just his voice, his organisation. It helps massively, and he gets people on the counter press. He gets everyone pressing. So it's a big blow, that one. But we'll just keep working with him. As I say, we brought Ibby in, who's done smashing, but he's still learning how we want to play and how we've got to have things set. So and Will Flint's done smashing. I just had to take him off because he got booked. I didn't want to be down to 10 men ourselves. So there was some positive stuff, but again, it's nowhere near what we're capable of.